Hey guys, well, I'm working on a project here for my Snowpusher because since I got that blower with that snow blower, I like just having that on, and I've talked about the back drag on some of these. You know, they're up high and you gotta extend your cylinders all the way out, and I'm so afraid I'm gonna break something if it catches. And so I measured mine all the way out, and I thought if I had some type of way I could make a back drag for my pusher that I could remove, it might be a then I wouldn't need the back blade to pull away from my buildings and that. So I finally had a little extra time this week, and let me show you what we got. So here's the monster. First there's Bear. And we got Bo over here. So this is what I come up with. I used 3-inch heavy-duty channel. I ran 3 of them across. And then I used some 3x2 angle on the ends to tie them together, and then I've got some expanded metal in between. But the only good thing I felt about this is it's every bit as heavy as the Snowpusher. I mean, it fits right in. I made it a little heavy. So then that got me to this stage where it's still removable. I got a pin on each side. That's kind of a pivot pin also. And first I wanted it completely removable because I stack up that snow and I'm pushing quite a bit. And once I got going and this got so heavy, I was like, I wonder if I could get by without it. Well, then in the years past in my videos, I've had that huge piles of snow I'm pushing. Well, that's because I didn't have a blower. And now I got to thinking that's really not going to be as big of an issue. I can push it into that pile and then get rid of it with the blower. So then I didn't feel so bad making this so damn heavy. The front opening on this is still 28 inches when it's up like this. And that's, that's just sitting there like this. And then, so it's going to take quite a bit of snow. Plus, it's higher in the back. It goes up to 3 feet. So it's going to stack up back there first. And we'll just try it. But I'm almost thinking I don't have to take it off like I thought I'd have to. But I'll set this up here and I'll kind of show you the trick little operation we got here for that. It's flipping over like that. So hold on one second. And then before I do that, I also wanted to show that down here I've got 2 angles on each side that's going to catch that when it comes forward. I got to get a blade that's very thick up there. I doubt I'd ever wear through it, but I got some UHMW that I'm going to bolt on to there across there for a blade. But I just wanted to try it out to make sure I got everything the way I want it first. So now that my dogs are inside, I can kind of show you how I can just grab it and flip it down very easily, but I can also curl the bucket down and then it'll just fall into place. Like I said, it's probably a couple 100 pounds, I guess. I don't know. But I'll just show you the back saver way here. All right. And I just a couple pins here. All right, now we can take a closer look at the top side here. So we got the pins there, the pins up here in case I want to take it completely off. I think I'm going to get some rubber stoppers and bolt them on up there. Then when I flip it up, it'll just rest on that. But yeah, it's pretty simple. It's horrible welding again on my part, hence some of the bolts too. But we got metal. And then, so these slides, they were bent in when I bought it, because I bought it used. And so the UHMW comes up around here. And so I thought, well, with them sitting on the, sitting on this part, and then have that come straight down, I'm going to probably fill this in here with either a piece of metal or something so that there's no fall off. But then, well, I guess we should get her on the ground here and see. I got to put another notch in my leveler rod here so that I know when that's sitting right, flat with those skids. But I'm gonna start the tractor and I'll get her sitting right. And what I liked before when I had my bucket is I could reach up. I got some spots out in front, but I could reach up, to the building and back drag away. But with the Snowpusher, from the front here to the plate to the rear blade, it's so heavy it works great as a back drag, but I'm leaving a good, that comes out 3 feet, so I'm leaving a lot of snow. And in my house, it seems like in front of every garage and up here against the house, I always get a high drift, a 1.5 feet away from everything, and it's pain in the ass shoveling. I bought a tractor so I didn't have to shovel. But anyways, with it at this angle, the cylinders aren't even halfway out. So they're not at their weakest point with all the weight and being afraid, to break something in here. With these out here, this is, like I said, I measured, I think it was 10.5 inches at this point, and they can go out to, I don't know, 21 or so. But so there's a big gap behind for the snow that I do get, to collect and go through and pass through. And I made this 2 foot high. It didn't turn out being perfectly square, and I knew that was going to happen because what he had hit before had bent these in. So there's parts where it's 72 inches, there's parts where it's 70.5 inches wide. So I just kind of put it in there, the vertical pieces, and tacked it where it rested so it fits this. But like I said, I can flip it up out of the way and then go just back to pushing. We haven't had any snow. We've had this horse frost for the last 4 days, so the trees look kind of cool. But so anyways, this is the first time in my life that I've pushed snow up to my house, just to kind of replicate a snowfall. And like I said, this drifts here. So let me get set up. yeah, it scrapes good. Oh boy, here we go. Uh-oh, it's on now. Got action. Chocolate's 11 years old. He's put more miles in this backyard than I'll ever put in a semi. Yeah, so she scrapes good. And, you know, where it hit the grass here, it scrapes it good. And, you know, I can keep it going and just get it out a little farther where Bear's standing right there, and then turn around and hit it with the blower. Oh, someone getting rough. Went to a tractor video and saw a dog fight. But yeah, so that's, I don't know, obviously I guess you could push a little bit this way. That wasn't the idea, but it was just to you know, ride on those skis, back drag. And then now I can just, you know, it's a lot easier to flip it up from this position because you just pull those pins and it's right in front of you. So you just flip it up and over, and it overlaps the top, so you don't got to worry about chopping your fingers off. I did think about that a couple times. But then, yeah, that will hopefully hold out. She's definitely heavy. And I'll just, like I said, get a blade at UHMW and put that down there, and then that'll preserve the metal that's there, and we'll go from there. A lot of snow pushers have a back blade across the top that's like 3 or 4 inches, and I just don't understand. Like, look at this. This is maybe 6 or 8 inches, and most of that snow would fall right through the top. So that's why I wanted to make my own, to make sure when you back drag you catch it all. kind of the gist of it. You get some fall off through the grates and that, but that's no, I mean, I just want to get the 3-foot stuff out of here that's a backbreaker, but then you know, I can either push it off like I did or use the blower. But yeah, these skids work awesome out here in the grass. You can see it just zings right along there. Does a good job, doesn't tear up the grass like it did last year. Said I'll be putting some plastic on that edge, and yeah, she just rides right on the slides there when it's down, and a little bit on the blade, and rest on these angles right here, so the holes line up nice. Don't got to mess with them. And I mean, I can just grab this here and, you know, pick it up that way. It's probably the way I'll do it. And yeah, it's heavy. I don't want to, I can take it completely off, but I think I'm going to try to leave it like this, because this works pretty good. Then I can keep my blower on all the time. Yeah, for snow that I got, you know, when we get quite a bit, we need the blower. We're not even in our snowy part yet, really. It's anytime now to March we get her. But all right, that's the deal. Lucille.